Yo, people, see this guy? This guy's name's Mimas. He tried to open the door in the R46, and then this happened. That's right, it's locked. If you wanted to walk between cars, don't look like an idiot. Number one thing to know: speeds on the BMT and the IND are all locked. The only speed is on the IRT. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Do you want to cross cars safely? Then this R46, R68, R68A is not the train. Trains like all the NTTs on the BMT and IND and the IRT, along with the SME from the IRT, which is the R62A, can be car crossable. And today I'm going to show you how to do that safely. Cars come with different types of doors. Some that split and some that open on one side. There are many things you can do on the between cars, like here I am sitting here recording the propulsion. But you have to be careful about this. One thing you need to know is let's see, this video is very distracting. I need to sorry. There are many variables to walking across cross car. And before I continue, disclaimer, I do not recommend this. Please do not try this unless if you actually somewhat learn from this, or if you know what you're doing. Like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know if you know what you're doing. Alright, with that little disclaimer out of the way, I probably should not go to court. So variables, right? So one of the variables is the shaking rate. That's right. It's how many shakes it's how much the train shakes in 1 second. Actually, no. It's the amount of time that the train takes to tilt from one side and then back to the center. Any regular train would be in between half a second and exactly 1 second. The reason why I'm explaining this is because there's always a differential between one train car shaking and the other one, like this one. It's not the same. That's something that you need to know. Another thing you need to know is a tilt angle. And by the way, I'm making all of these words up, but I'm explaining right now. A tilt angle is supposed to mean with a tilt of the train every time it's shaking. So like every normal train will be like 25 to 30 degrees. If your train is 40 degrees, you're gonna die. Oh yeah, just a quick meme here. Hey son, what did you do at school? Father. I'm gonna have to use some footage from my 101 video since I actually deleted the other one, to add space. You see here, this train is fast. And I'm not talking about the train itself. I'm gonna talk about another variable, which is speed. Sometimes a train could be going fast, and it could stabilize more, right? Because if it turns too much, it'll just, derail. So if it goes fast, that might be pretty great, but the other chances of tilting and shaking will rise, and who knows? They might pull a brake as well, which means you have to be careful of that. And this speed and braking is why we can use the exterior handles to help us out. But always remember, they're not as always clean as they are. So if you find yourself holding these, you come out and you have some dirt and grime on your hand, always remember to wash your hands. If you don't see it, still wash your hands, because you never know. Anyways, that's only one of the ways that you can cross the cars and stay between. If you just want to get to the other car, you can just walk between, open the other door, which is exactly what I did here, except I did a little lag, but still, I literally just I don't care about Yelp. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, I just crossed the cars. Easy as that. Didn't stay there, which meant that balance and speed there was not much variables for me to take in. Meanwhile, staying outside of the car for like some time means that the variables will still exist. So there are a few ways to nullify these variables. Number one, of course, is to hold the handle on the exterior of the train. So they're shaking, right? So all you have to do is hold on the handle. Easy as that. Just like in the interior of the train. Second one is pressuring yourself on the side of the train. You see this thing right here? You know, anyways, if you pressure yourself on that part of the train, you'll be able to nullify all the shaking and the tilts. The third one, sorry to switch videos. Okay, so the third one, here you can see me sitting here, which is basically just you just sit there. I mean, it might be dirty, but a way to, like, nullify these variables. You can just sit there and basically nullifies almost everything except for the shaking of the other car. So as you can see here, the other car and this car. So this car that I'm on, that the phone is on, is pretty stable, right? But if we look at the other car is shaking. This is what I call differential shaking. So of course there's because one car might be shaking, but the other car is shaking on a different rate. You have to take this in because not every train has that same kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I explained this before, but now I can put this more into depth. Now you can now here I am lying down on the side of the train where it has a door, right? So mainly you can use this for like looking around, finding stuff, recording out the outside, and finding abandoned stations, right? Yeah, that normally seems about right. And if you look over here, hold on, it'll come. Don't worry. If you look over here, I'm standing, right? So yeah, I'm leaning on one of the sides of the train, which means, well, the little entrance to the interior of the train. So I'm staying on the side of that. So shaking and the tilting is not a variable to me anymore, unless if I change cars or stand normally. Now, holding the bar, this is something that I use to look at abandoned stations. Like I'm holding the bar right now, and this is on the one train, right? So as you can see, there's gonna be an abandoned station coming up, which is a really good pro about holding the bar, which is this one. Yeah, right here. My focus was trash. And anyways, point being, there are pros and cons of everything that you do. So let's see. Most of the cons are just dirt and grime. So one way that I want to put this, if you want to cross cars, start out like me. Start when the train is stationary, then go to when the train is accelerating, and then just go when you feel used to it. Over here, this is a set where the train doors were they were jammed open. This was a pretty interesting picture for me. Also, if you didn't know where I got this was from the Grand Central Shuttle. It's pretty weird because I caught this last week in wait, hold on. Yeah, I caught this last week, and then so did Mimas. What a coincidence. Now, let's talk about opening doors. So, you see this one here? All you have to do is split it apart, open it up by holding the handle and pushing either to the left or the right. Easy, right? Yep. Yeah, just like that. That's how you open the door. Now to see for a single door. Basically, for a single door, you just pull the handle and pull left or right. Except it's more harder this time since you're pulling it more, and you're pulling more to one side and the other. So like you see here, I had to apply all my body weight into opening that door because I'm a twig, of course. So over here, there's an R68. When I recorded this, I actually tried opening the door. I looked like an idiot doing that. Over here, we can see that I'm holding a handle, and yeah. I don't know what this has anything to do. I'm just showing you random recordings. All I'm saying is, SMEs. So, SMEs on the BMT and IND are not door openable. And, yeah. If you try to do that, you'll look like an idiot. Here's a picture of a funny cat. I found this on the school laptop. So if you want to record propulsion, all you need to do is go between cars and put the camera towards the bottom of the train. Hold on tight though, and if you want to be safe, then just place your phone slash camera slash recorder flat on the ground of the train, so you can record the propulsion better and safer. But here I am being a risky guy. Anyways, there are many ways to do this, but if you are a jackass and you want to be like that, then you could just stand there and just possibly die. The trains are shaking a lot, so if you want to stand there just straight up, then okay, that's you, but I don't want you digging your own grave because I do not recommend this. I mean, you can try it, but I mean, no one's stopping you, but I'm just saying, it's pretty dangerous. Basically, if you're at a station, you could either go between doors to exit, or you could just do a flip and land on the platform like an extreme parkour person or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing here. I muted the volume for a reason, so yeah, I'm just pointing at the tracks, I guess. Oh yeah, that's a side. Okay, so the pointing at the side that I just did, that's the part where you need to lean on. I mean, there's many places that you can lean on, but I choose to lean on that side. So I mean, not that side specifically. Like, there's a left and right side. So I can choose any side and lean on those in order to stabilize myself. That's what I was talking about before. I just need to clarify that so that no one can get confused. Anyways, if you somewhat enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe. This is one of the possibly only educational video I'll be posting about walking between train cars, and here's me opening the door. And if you like this, want to see more videos, then smash a like, subscribe, and see you later. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Ah, yes, the lemon. How I hate it. No, I don't really hate it. Goodbye.